Have you guys ever played Super Mario 64? Like, I know I didn't play the authentic version, but I for sure I've played Mario 64 before. I just haven't played it on like the original N64, that type thing. But one of my favorite levels ever is Womp Womp Fortress. I haven't completed the game yet, but Womp Womp Fortress is my favorite because, it's pretty easy, it's pretty simple, and not only is it pretty easy and pretty simple, but it's also just in general, you don't really need much. You don't need much of skill to be able to even do the level. Like, Bob-omb Battlefield is a hard first level. And, Womp Womp Fortress just gets easier, and that's just, clowning on the players who are just like, oh my god, Bob-omb Fortress is so hard. Just, absolutely clowning on everyone. Nintendo clowned on everyone in 1996. That's just, wow. Why, Nintendo? Why would you do this? Probably the only, okay, so, probably introduce myself. Hi, I'm Merth, and, welcome to Merth Talks, the show where I just talk about whatever I want each episode, as long as there's enough filler. I do like Mario 64. Fun game, very fun. I just, why is Womp Womp Fortress easier than Bob-omb Battlefield? Now, this is very arguable, because you could easily die and lose a life in Womp Womp Fortress, but in my opinion, Womp Womp Fortress is easier than Bob-omb Battlefield, because you don't have to travel all the way across the map just to climb all the way up a stupid mountain just to get hit by freaking balls. These rolling balls. And that's just wow. Really? Really? That's kind of shit. That's really shit, but okay, Nintendo, go on, whatever, sure, I guess. I don't know. I mean, King Bob-omb was a relatively easy boss, but Womp Womp Fortress is just my favorite. I just love it. I'm sorry. I know, Bob-omb Battlefield is the classic. If it's so classic, shove it up your ass, idiot. I just don't like Bob-omb Battlefield and any other Mario 64 level, but I do like Mario 64 as a platformer. And with Sunshine, oh my god, Mario Sunshine, it gets better. I love 3D platformers, okay? Mario Odyssey is my favorite. Mario 64 comes in second favorite. Sunshine is debatable for second and third, and so is Mario 64. And then Super Mario Galaxy sucks, and I hate it, and I'd probably never legitimately play it. Because I remember I tried to play Galaxy one time, seriously, and I didn't really go that far, to be honest. I got to the first level and the little hub, and then other than that, I just sort of stopped playing because it's boring. The camera physics are ass. Really, there's not that much great about it. I can't fall off into space and die. So, what's the point? What's the point if I'm just not, if I'm just I'm just not liking Super Mario Galaxy. It's bad. Honestly, Galaxy is trash. Like any other 3D platformer. Okay, wait, no, not any. Because then that counts Super Mario Run, the new Super Mario Bros. The new Super Mario Bros. Were okay, I guess. Like, they weren't the worst. They weren't the worst Mario games, I'd say. But, they're definitely not the best. Because, like, honestly, it's just the old Mario redesigned. Although it does bring in some new stuff, so at least it's not just like a redo of the game from the ground up. You know, it's just, at least it's not that. It's at least something original. Like New Super Mario Bros. Oh yeah, this is actually pretty original. You know, I would think that that's the superior one. Because, I mean, to be honest, the old Super Mario Bros. And the new one, I'd probably say, probably gotta say, the old one is better. Probably due to me just preferring classics sometimes. I mean, like, I just prefer the old one. Mainly because it actually keeps its secrets. Because, if you don't know, in the original one, in the underground level, which I think is level 2 of World 1, basically, those little platforms that go up and down, if you go on the up one, go to the top, and then just basically stay on the ceiling everywhere, and walk far enough to the, right, then you will find a bunch of pipes that take you to future worlds. And you know what? As soon as I figured this one out, I just decided, you know what? I'm gonna use this tactic. So every time I'd play Super Mario Bros., I'd go in those pipes, and I'd just go to another world or something, and I'd be like, look guys, I beat the game. I didn't beat the game. I died. I've never beat the original game. I've gotten to one castle before. I've just never beaten the original game, to be honest. The original Super Mario Bros., it's acceptable for its age, but comparing it to what's out now, it's pretty bad. It's really bad. Like, very, very, very bad, bad, bad. Alright, well anyways, I think this is long enough. Bye-bye.